Welcome back to another episode, Horror Galore. It's been a while since I've got a video game to talk about, and we're going to have a bunch of them mixed in today with some movies. Because last episode we did H, I finished off the H's, completed the I's, and now I got J is the next letter. Before we get to J, we have, for the Xbox 360, Alien Isolation. How do you like that display? So, Alien Isolation, it's a survival horror game. The xenomorphs are around. You don't really get to them. I never finished that game because I got to a point where I just got so confused. I have no idea how I'm supposed to beat this part. And frustration set in, I just stopped. I watched somebody's Let's Play and still didn't help. So I just continued, just took it out, went to a different game. Oh. I will also say that, because it just reminded me, that game was better than Colonial Marines. Aliens Colonial Marines. So it was an improvement. Now to the J's. This is a double feature box for Jeepers Creepers and Jeepers Creepers 2. I really like the Creeper, or I guess the Jeeper, or the Jeeper Creeper Peeper. Whatever the hell it's called. That monster, I like the concept. I like the fact that it works like a locust. It comes back every 21 years or so. I think it was 21 years. I like that because it's something you can work with. It's a criteria. It's sort of like a restriction. It sort of gives it a reason, but not enough of the reason it's explained that you can just go, oh, well, this makes perfect sense. It's completely logical and it's natural. I'm not afraid of it. It's like farting. Nobody's scared of farting. It's a very good movie. The sequel was equally as good. The ending was a little less cool, but overall they were good. Okay. Now we got another Xbox video game, which is also, it says, plays on the Xbox One. Doom 3 BFG Edition. It's Doom. You run around and just shoot things. It's very mindless. It's basically identical to the original. I forget. I think it was about 2 episodes ago I mentioned that I'm going to be putting out about 2 weeks ago, I mentioned I was going to put out a video of the 20 worst horror movies of all time. This is on that list. The Legend of Halloween Jack. This is another movie that someone just handed to me. It doesn't look like it's going to be a bad film. A scarecrow is going around killing people. The problem is the acting is ridiculously bad. When Halloween Jack, he gets this one scene and he's killing people, and the guy is clearly, they're supposed to be at this big party. They keep bumping up that there's a big town party, and there's like 15 people in the place, and they're supposed to act like they're stuck in there, and so it's 4 people like bumbling around each other. It was horrible. Someone's on the ground crawling backwards because there's no room for them to get up, but they're clearly on a basketball court where there's no one around them, and they can just literally jump, get up, and run off. That scene was so horrible, I just stopped watching immediately.
That is a disgrace.
Now, back to video games. A classic. This is the Platinum Hits Edition. Game of the Year edition also, Left 4 Dead. So, first person shooter, infected zombies. We're not talking white zombie, or traditional zombies. It's good. Really good game. It probably is my sister-in-law's favorite video game of all time. And she's not a gamer. She just likes this game. I do have issues, though. I do have an issue that I have on numerous occasions. Because I use a sniper rifle in the game. Numerous occasions. Headshotted. Right into the witch's head. And she's popped up and ran at me. I just blew your head up. How are you attacking me? Regardless of that, very good game. Move this by accident. This has to be very specific because if it's slightly off, you're going to get a glare from the light. So this film, this My Bloody Valentine 3D, this is actually a remake. This is a remake of a Canadian film called My Bloody Valentine in 3D. Now, the guy that plays Dean Winchester's in this. And as I said in the Friday the 13th episode, he did a good job. Dean is one character. This character in this film is an entirely different character. He actually did a good job. And I was surprised that he can actually act, and that he can do more than just sort of shit. So because if he was a horrible actor and only could just do like one thing, that movie would have sucked completely. But because he is not a one-trick horse, it was good. Although I will say the guy that plays Dean Winchester is not he's not the greatest. You know, he's certainly not Daniel Day-Lewis. So now we on to Left 4 Dead 2. Now, fans of Left 4 Dead 1 and Left 4 Dead 2 have been forever waiting for a third video game. But Valve, which is the company that made this game, they don't do 3s. They only do 2s. That's why Portal 1, Portal 2, Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2, Left 4 Dead 2. Apparently there will never be a Left 4 Dead 3. This one I liked less because of things like the jockey. And then there's the tank. Those two are overpowered. Absolutely overpowered. They're ridiculous. Other than that, good game. The next movie starring Johnny Depp, The Ninth Gate. This is it's a weird horror movie. Johnny Depp plays an antique book collector, or not collectors, acquirer, I guess you could say. He gets contracted by people who are looking for rare and unusual books, and then he has to go find them. And this particular book he's looking for is a copy of a grimoire, something like that. You know, it has a spell to bring the devil to Earth. Then it turns out there's like 3 copies of this book, or 7 or something like that, and he needs to get all of them because the spell is done differently per one. It's some weird thing, and then there's a blonde chick that you don't know if she's an angel, or if she's a demon, or if she's just a human, but she obviously has supernatural powers because she does fly at one scene. It has a very, very open-ended ending, which some people may completely dislike. Oh, don't fall over. Now, I'm going to save these for the next episode. So stay tuned for that. If you like any comments, go for it in the description. Go for that in the description. Any comments, go for them in the comment section. If you want to support me on Patreon, please do. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those 3 links are in the description below. All right, that's the end of this one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.